You like money. I like money. Let's win some with my best bets in the Big 12 this week. This is Locked On Big 12.
You are Locked On Big 12, your daily podcast on the Big 12 Conference. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
Happy Thursday, everybody. Welcome to Locked On Big 12. I'm Drake Toll from America's #1 Big 12 podcast, Locked On Big 12. Thank you for making this show your first listen every single day. I know that I sound terrible. Not me physically, but the AirPods that I'm using. I'm in Dallas with Coach Gary Patterson and Jesse Holley to record college football kickoff, and I forgot my microphone. But here's the deal. If you can bear 10 minutes of this AirPoddiness, I will give you the 5 best bets in the Big 12 this weekend, and maybe we can make some money together and learn who's going to win these games. If you hit subscribe, I get to keep my job. Without further ado, I'm going Cincinnati -3 against Baylor, and I feel very confident about this game. It may be my pick of the week this week on Locked On Big 12, and the big reason why, I don't trust Baylor really whatsoever. If we dig into the analytics of this game, I believe the Baylor Bears are a bad defensive football team. Actually, I don't even just need to believe that overall. They have proven that with a 111th best rush offense in the country. That's bad. A 94th defensive success rating in the country. That's bad. 92nd against the pass, 90th against the rush. They are just not good. They're only second to Oklahoma State, like second to last to Oklahoma State for worst defense in college football. Now, Cincinnati is not very good against the pass. Sawyer Robertson can throw the ball around the yard. This could be another opportunity for Baylor to score 31, 34 points. But analytically, oh no. 100th rush defense in the country for Baylor against Cincinnati, the 25th best rush offense. Not only that, Cincinnati, the number 4 passing offense in America versus the number 53 passing defense. They're at home. 3.5 is the spread right now. I'm buying a half point. I'm taking Cincinnati with my first best bet of the week. I think Cincinnati is going to get it done at home and get it done in plenty enough style to win by 3. Then, and this one might surprise you a little bit, give me Houston at Arizona State +7. This is a bit of a rat here. So this opened at 8.5, meaning that people really liked Arizona State. Since then, the rest of the country looked around and said, oh, wait, Houston's actually good. Let's not overvalue Arizona State. And when you see that movement, it typically means that money is pouring in on one side or the other. And the way that I do my betting is that when money pours in on one side, it typically means that that's the side smartest to bet on. Arizona State has the number 129 rush defense in the country. Houston, 119 in rush offense. They're not a really good offensive team, but they looked pretty good last week against Arizona. I think this is the week Houston is able to establish the rush enough, build confidence in the rush enough because of how bad analytically Arizona State's rush defense is. Like it's putrid. And the Houston quarterback, Connor Wigman, can run. He's mobile enough. And here's another big difference. For Arizona State, Sam Leavitt, yeah, bro, what up, bro? His offense is number 108 in the country in EPA. It's an efficiency metric. Number 108 right now throwing the football. They're not very good in the passing game. Houston, 22 defensively against the pass in the nation, 20th against the rush in the country. They are elite. Give me Houston to cover 7. I may even sprinkle a bit on the Houston money line for the Cougars to win this game. Then TCU at West Virginia, currently -15.5. Give me TCU -15. So we're going to buy a hook here and get us down to 15. TCU has looked shoddy defensively, no doubt. I understand that. I won't argue that. But we're talking about West Virginia. And I think the crowd will likely show up here for West Virginia. And I'm proud of the way they have shown up. But I don't think it's going to be enough to stop Josh Hoover. Let's give you the analytics here briefly. But this one's not hard to explain. West Virginia defensively, 79th against the pass, TCU 24 throwing the football. And it's the offense of West Virginia that's just not good. 134th in the country throwing the football. They can't do it. And TCU's got a really good rush defense. So West Virginia wants to establish the rush, but TCU is number 36 in America against the rush. And while the Horned Frogs passing EPA is not very good defensively, so I should say TCU defensively really good against the rush. Their defensive against the pass. Their defense against the pass is not great, but West Virginia just physically can't throw the ball. West Virginia won't be able to run the ball, move the ball very effectively. This is a 34-17, 34-13 TCU win. They're going to cover 15 of this one, and I'm going to win money off of it, and you are too if you take it. Our next best bet. So far we got Cincinnati -3 against Baylor, Houston +7 at Arizona State, and then TCU -15 against West Virginia. Kansas State at Kansas. I'm taking the money line. Yep, I said money line. I think Kansas State, who is the underdog here, is going to walk into Lawrence and upset KU. This is the hotter of the two here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up something. I can't even look at the efficiency metrics for this one because both teams are so shoddy this year. Kansas State beat TCU 41-28. They finally figured it out offensively against Baylor, scoring 34 points. Kansas, conversely, not a very good game against UCF on the road, 27-20. That was not impressive at all. At Texas Tech, 42-17 loss, and we're used to that. But also, like, Tech didn't have the starting quarterback, Baron Morton, and what we just learned is Tech isn't actually that good without Baron Morton. So put these things together. The hotter hand of these two in a pretty even game is what I'm going to go with. Avery Johnson and Jalen Daniels are probably about, they aren't even. Daniels has been very good this year. Johnson has not been living up to the hype he was expected to. Neither team has ran the ball well. Neither team seems defensively to be able to stop their last couple of opponents effectively. With that, in a rivalry game, the team with more momentum is the team that I'm going to go with, Kansas State. And I don't have a huge metric to give for you, but I do have the momentum, the fake momentum metric that will give me confidence that K-State is able to get it done. BYU at Iowa. I just realized Kyle Whittingham's the picture on this graphic, and Utah is just not involved in our best bets this week. BYU is BYU at Iowa State. Somehow, some way, the Cougars once again are an underdog, and I stand to win money again on BYU being an underdog. This is the case we've had for a few weeks out of this college football season, or just lines that were way too close. I think BYU wins this game as a 2.5-point underdog. I'm going to go with their money line at +125. That's the same money line as Kansas State, +125 against Kansas. BYU, number 13 in America running the football. They're not great at passing, but the defense of Iowa State against the rush, this isn't awesome. 49th in the country, mediocre. That kind of middle of the pack. It's good, but it's not great. BYU's elite running the football. I think they're going to be able to do that with Bear Bachmeier, who's gained confidence week in and week out. Defensively for BYU, and here's the difference. Number 26 against the pass, 33 against the rush. Iowa State 71 passing the football, 68 running the football. That's their ranking nationally. I think BYU is in a much better spot to win here because of momentum as well. And overall, their efficiency numbers point to them being the better football team. Number 21 in the country in offensive success, 26 in defensive success. Very efficient college football team. BYU gets the win over Iowa State. So Cincinnati -3 against Baylor at home. I have a lot of confidence in what we'll see out of the Bearcats. Then Houston +7 at Arizona State. TCU -15 at West Virginia. I think Kansas State +125 on the money line, and BYU +125 on the money line. A lot of road teams. 4 of the 5 in this week's picks are road teams. We're going to ride with that. We're going to hope for our best. Today's show is brought to you by, of course, FanDuel. FanDuel is exactly where I go to place these wagers. FanDuel is top notch. With the NFL season being here, FanDuel has an offer you don't want to miss. Right now, new customers can go in the app, bet $5, and if your bet hits, you get $150 in bonus bets. That's right. All you got to do is go to FanDuel.com. You put $5 on BYU money line, and if BYU wins, you get $150. That's right, $150 in free. No, 300 now. 300 in free play. It's even better for you. What I love about FanDuel is building parlays. I can build player props, even follow live lines during games. And I don't know what you're waiting for. Visit FanDuel.com to download the FanDuel app today and get started. FanDuel.com to download the FanDuel app today and get started. Today's show is also brought to you by Quo. Quo, formerly OpenPhone, helps keep money in your pocket. Business booming. It's one of the tools that makes a huge difference for business owners, and it's formerly OpenPhone, but the same great business phone system that you've heard me talk about multiple times that keeps you connected 24/7 so you don't lose business. It streamlines customer communications, works right through an app on your phone or computer, and there's no more carrying 2 phones or relying on a landline. I love Quo because they have a built-in AI agent that is a game changer. transferring or answering after-hour calls to capture leads and keep business moving. See why over 90,000 business owners trust Quo, formerly OpenPhone. Get started for free. Go get 20% off your first 6 months at quo.com/lockedoncollege, quo.com/lockedoncollege. You can even keep your existing number for free. That's right. You can keep your existing number for free. Quote, no missed calls, no missed customers. Okay, let's win some money this week. I should have my microphone back this weekend, I hope. Right? It doesn't sound good. I don't like it. I know it doesn't sound good. Sorry, I still love you. Hope you love me. This has been It Always Will Be Locked On. Thanks for making it your first listen every single day. Dose Grande.